Hello, it's me. Lesson 5.1. This is part B. I'm going to show you the shortcut method today. This is also known as the standard method or as the only method I ever learned, and that might be true for your parents too. So you at least have a couple of options, but let's get started on this one. All right, here's your I can statement. I can divide whole numbers by a one-digit, I guess we should probably have the word number in there, using the shortcut method. So I can divide whole numbers by a one-digit number using the shortcut method. If you need to stop the video, feel free. All right, so we have a helpful little acronym to help us. Notice our little poster says devious monkeys steal Chiquita bananas repeatedly. Devious means, let's see, sneaky. So devious monkeys steal Chiquita bananas repeatedly. Now, why is that important? This helps us remember the steps in division. So the D for devious means we divide. Okay, monkeys starts with M. That's reminding us that the next step is to multiply. Steal starts with S. That's the step where we're going to subtract. Chiquita starts with a CH. That is the step where we're going to check. I'll show you what all this means in a minute. Banana starts with B. That means we're going to bring down the next number. And then repeatedly means we're going to repeat. So, devious monkeys steal Chiquita bananas repeatedly. All right, so let's see what this has to do with division. These are the same two problems that we worked with on our last lesson. All right, so we're going to rewrite it with the division bar. Dividend, divisor, we will be finding the quotient. All right, so 7 does not go into 3, but 7 does go into 38. So how many times? 38 divided by 7. So that's our first step, divide. Let's see. 38 divided by 7. I know that 7 times 5 is 35. All right, so I'm going to multiply now. That's where the M comes in. 5 times 7 is 35. So S, subtract. So 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 minus 3 is nothing. So CH means check. When I subtract right here, this answer must be lower than our divisor. Okay, if this answer is larger, that means we didn't go high enough up here. We got to go higher with this number. Okay, so check. I'm okay. So now I'm going to bring down that next number. So now we're going to repeat. We're going to go back up to the top and divide. Okay, so 32 divided by 7. What number times 7 would give me 32 or something close to it? Well, I know that 4 times 7 is 28, so I'm going to multiply. 4 times 7 is 28. S means subtract. 32 minus 28 is 4. I need to check, make sure that this answer, once I subtract, is smaller than my divisor, which it is. So B means bring down. So now I have 42. Okay, so let's repeat. So it's time to divide again. 42 divided by 7 would be 6. Multiply. 6 times 7 is 42. Time to subtract. Check. There's nothing else to bring down. That means I am done. I have no remainder, and my answer is 546, as you probably remember from yesterday. All right, so let's try this again. Okay, we're going to rewrite our problem inside of the division bar. 6 does not go into 4. It goes into 45. How many times? Okay, if you said 7, you are correct. So now it's time to multiply. 7 times 6 is 42. Subtract. C, Chiquita, CH means check. 3 is less than 6, so I'm all set. Now I can what? Bring down. Okay, I bring down the 9, and it's time to repeat. Okay, so how many 6s are in 39? That's our new division problem. Let's see, I know there are 6 of them, so it's time to multiply that out. 6 times 6 is 36. S means subtract. CH, I need to check. Okay, I'm all set there. B, bring down. And I repeat. How many 6s are in 35? 35 divided by 6. What times 6 will get me close? Well, 5 times 6, okay, multiply is 30. S means subtract. Okay, check. We're good. Nothing else to bring down. That means we're done. So I have a remainder of 5, which I need to report up here on top. All right, now remember, you can come back to this screen if you need help with your practice problems. Okay, just a reminder, you can go backwards, start with your answer, your quotient, times your divisor, and you should end up with the dividend. When there's a remainder involved, start with your answer, times your divisor, then add on your remainder, and you should get this. Always a good idea to double check that. All right, so here are your practice problems. Here's your reminder of the steps. And one more thing. Of the 2 methods you have learned, which one makes the most sense to you? Okay, be prepared to discuss that when you come to group today. All right, see you soon.